choose as souls before we incarnate. Why do some of us as souls choose problematic or dysfunctional families? Okay, that's an interesting question. Why do we choose certain families to come into? When you have something quite tough to learn, so you've perhaps come into a family background where it's been really quite tough, really quite difficult, it's a very strong indication that you're an old soul, okay, that you're an old soul that's learning some of the things that you're tidying up through various different experiences, but also perhaps you've begun to learn before. And so whether that's, if you believe in reincarnation, if you believe in past lives, it's an accumulation of prior knowledge, and you're finishing off some of those things that you're learning. So in coming into a difficult background, often it shapes, for instance, for a lot of people who take control of that, it shapes who they are moving forward. It shapes, how can I say it? It shapes their appreciation of themselves and life, and also what they've learnt about themselves as they begin to really accept themselves beyond the personality level and into the essence and the combination of the essence and the soul as a life experience, to really experience the richness of the emotional world. As we begin to understand the depths of emotion, and I believe that without a slightly awkward, difficult background, it's perhaps the case that you don't know deeply what the experience is of somebody going through a difficult experience. It can only ever be a theory to you. So a lot of healers, a lot of sensitives, a lot of psychics, a lot of people who are able to have an empathetic nature have had an experience of working through a challenge. So that can be ill health, that can be problematic family, that can be dysfunctional situations, but it's a way of you learning how to flourish. And old souls take up that experience and they take it up to learn from. Now, for you to be even vaguely interested in this subject area, you are, in terms of all of it, in terms of development process, in terms of understanding your internal world and wanting depth, you are an old soul that's tidying up their experiences. In order to experience, whether it's now or later, and you will do, it will catch up, the richness of life, to the extent where whatever occurs in your life, whether it's something that's deeply challenging or not, you won't find yourself rattled by it. You will eventually, and it may even be now, you will start to find that that's happening now, find that you're able to cope with all kinds of situations that are presented in your life, and that you're able to help steer other people through those experiences. And they may be family members, they may be friends, or they may be people that you're working with. Okay, I hope that makes sense.